We're moments away till tip-off here tonight in EMCC Monday night edition of college basketball. Good to have you courtside, Austin Buchanan. Joining me, head coach for the men Lions, Billy Begley, as they get ready to go against Coahoma Community College. Coach, long road trip, one of the longest ones we make, but it should be a lot of energy. I think the players are ready. Last time you matched up against this team, you got the victory back in Scuba. Dwayne Cox came off the bench, performed well. Game plan going into tonight, you're on the road. Of course, that makes a difference.
It's a good atmosphere in here tonight. You know, Coahoma's done a really good job of enhancing their game atmosphere. So it'll be fun here tonight. But we've got to match their energy to start the game. They're a team that when they play at home, they got a different sense of urgency. They got a new energy about them, just like any team. So, you know, we have to be ready to go from the start. We can't let a team like this jump out, get hot, because, you know, the way they play is predicated on how their shots going, and we can't let them get out and get going early.
And speaking in front of the home crowd, Malik Bailey, the best offensive player, probably the best player on that roster. Last game, he had 28 points against you.
Yeah, good game. I mean, you know, just they got guys that can score the ball. So, I mean, there's not a lot of – when you got guys that can score, there's not a lot of defense to it. So, you know, he got hot last game. We got to do a better job of containing him this game.
And, Coach, when y'all matched up, something that really hurt you was turnovers.
Yeah, you know, turnovers and missed free throws. I mean, we missed 20 foul shots last game. Turnovers, that's kind of been the theme of this team. You know, we look at the last two games, you know, we played hard, but – you know, we didn't rebound. You know, against Holmes, we played hard. We didn't take care of the ball against Northwest. You know, we've got some things that we've got to do that they know, the guys know, because they've seen it on film. That if we can put together a full game, that, you know, we give ourselves a good chance to win. But we can't beat ourselves, and that's what we feel like we've done here the last couple games.
And speaking of, you know, just beating yourself, Northwest, I mean, it's a great game. Came back. If you had probably another 5 seconds, it would have been a different outcome. But that press, that nightmare at the start of the second half, really got.
Yeah, you know, we watched the film and we went up 9 early in the second half, and you know, I told them before we got another shot off, before we took another shot attempt, we were down 4. Wow. You know, so that just lets you know that fellas that you know we aided in them beating us. And not taking anything away from Northwest, because they played great. They're a great team. But you know, when you go up 9 on a big time dunk, and then the next time you take a shot is you're down 4. Right. I mean, it's you got to look yourself in the mirror and say what could we have done better. And
Coach, that's the negative note. Positive note, whole new game.
Yeah.
We're coming down to the final stretch, of course, in MACJC before, you know, state and all that. Positive note, how's the team feeling? A lot of play from Duncan here recently. Looks like he's became more aggressive. Keith Harris, a lot of team chemistry.
Yeah. I mean, the guys have been great. It's just, you know, it's what, you know, there's not a guy feeling sorry for themselves. It's not a guy that's kind of mailed it in and said, oh, well, you know, this season's over with or not. Right. I mean, the work ethic and the togetherness of this team every day in practice has been unbelievable, and that's what, you know, for one, it makes these guys fun to coach. Yeah. But two, it also makes you feel good moving forward. Is that if they continue to keep that spirit and continue to keep that work ethic, because that's life. I mean, life is not always going to go your way, but it's how you handle it. And, you know, every day in practice, these guys they've not taken a day off. They haven't had a day to where they don't feel like being in here. Their work ethic has gotten stronger and stronger. So it's very encouraging.
And this weekend coming up will be the first weekend they had off in a while.
Yeah, it will. So, but we got a lot of basketball left.
Sounds good. All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight. Lions and Tigers getting ready to do battle here tonight in Coahoma and Clarksdale, Mississippi. We'll step aside. We'll come right back. We'll have your starting lineups for both teams and tip-off here in this North Division MACJC matchup right here on the East Mississippi Sports Network. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Starting lineups being called inside the Pinnacle Coliseum tonight. Both teams getting ready to do battle in the hardwood as Billy Begley and his Lions come in tonight. 9-9 overall, 2-5 in the EMCC North. Lions coming off of a loss against Northwest on Thursday, 81-79. We recapped that a few moments ago. We're looking to for another matchup here tonight. After tonight, we'll head to Boonsville, to Northeast, and then back at Scuba as Delta will come to town February 15th, and then that Monday will be at Awamba, and then we'll wrap up the regular season there in Goodman. For the Coahoma Tigers, they are hosting the Lions tonight. They come in tonight 3-15 overall. 1-6 in the MAC-JC North, but you can't let them fool you. They have guys like Malik Bailey that can really put up the points offensively. He had 25 against this last game, 28 against this last game. So both teams going to be, last time they matched up against us in Scuba, I mean, field goal percentage, we shot 44%, they shot 40%. We had 47 rebounds, they had 37. The thing that really hurt us big time in that game, as we talked about in the pregame, was turnovers and missed free throws. I feel that the Lions have gotten, has improved a lot. We're on their free throws since the last time these two teams met. Quick to the action as both teams getting ready for tip-off. Starting lineup tonight is Cam Horton, Keith Harris, McKeedrick Bell, Terriante Thomas, Ilion Scott be the five that Billy Begley has on the floor. And for the Coahoma Tigers, Quintarius Boatman, 6'1" shooting guard, a freshman. Marcus Somerville, number 1. Robert Boyd, number 4, out of Memphis, Tennessee, small forward, 6'5". Malik Bailey, you hear his name a lot tonight. Number 10, 6'1" at guard, a sophomore. And Jaborius Fraser, number 20, out of Columbia, Mississippi. Both teams ready to go. I'm ready. 20 minutes on the scores clock. And MAC-JC basketball action off. Tigers receive opening tip-off. Up and away, no good. Missed 3 is Marcus Somerville. And here comes the Lions. Their first chance, their first look offensively on the other end of the court. So it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch off the hands of the Coahoma Tigers. To make the inbound, Ilion Scott to the left. The Lions are in the black jerseys, white trim tonight. And for the Tigers of Coahoma, they're in the white jerseys and looks like a maroon trim. Terriante Thomas. Right elbow, looking for help, finds Keith Harris. 3, fires, up and away, short, too much on it, rebounded, going back the other way. Here comes Boatman, crosses 10-second line, fast break, kicks out left side, 3 up and away, drinks, no, can't get it. Side of the rim and out, rebound to McKeedrick Bell. Scary look there offensively. The quick, fast break. Had the 3 open, just couldn't get the magic touch. Cam Horton goes up, he'll draw the foul. And Cam Horton loves to penetrate inside, not scared of contact. And he'll go to the line first time tonight with 19:04 left to go in the opening half of basketball. Cam Horton will check in, 78% free throw shooter for the season. First one's up and away, front of the rim and out. You do not want to miss free throws against a team like Coahoma Tigers. Second one's up. Around the rim and out, 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Appears that he rushed it. Free throws, you gotta step in, you gotta take a breather. Focus on the shot. Deflected, taken away by Keith Harris. Horton to Harris, Harris penetrates, slices through the defense, can't finish, and going back now. Neither team able to get a basket yet. And that shot is blocked by Ilion Scott. As Somerville trying to lay it in. 18:33 left to go, 2 minutes into the first half. Both teams scoreless. Terriante Thomas finds the screen. Ilion Scott. Thomas swings around right side to Keith Harris. Harris looking to go to work. Hook pass inside Ilion Scott. And it will be a turnover out of bounds. It's a good look. Just can't get it to him. Tigers basketball. Lions going to go to a full court press here. Here comes the Tigers, trying to get past the 10-second line. That they do. They swing over to the right side. Up and can't get it. Missed by Robert Boyd. Good defense by Ilyan Scott. Here comes Thomas. Cross the half-court line. Thomas wide open. The three. Gets it to go. Terriante Thomas. We'll break to silence. She gets the first three. Quintarius Boatman answers back with a two of his own. Penetrated right side. Gets it off the glass and in. 2-3 now is the score. Lions on top after the three from Terriante Thomas. Lions back offensively. Going to work it around right to left. Feeds inside. Terriante Thomas. Pump fake up and away. Gets it off the head fake. And make it a 5-2 ball game now in favor of the Lions. 17:22 left to play. Here comes the Tigers. Going to break it right side. No look pass. Can get a work. Up and away. No good. Rebounded by McKedrick Bell. Missed shot by Jaborius Fraser. They feed inside. Keith Harris tries to go up. Can't get it. No foul called. Loose ball. Still loose ball. Tigers come away with it. Timeout's going to be taken with 16:59 left to go as the Lions send the double team far end of the court. Then they'll call a timeout, keep possession. We'll take one as well. 5-2. Lions off to a quick start. Playmaker, Terriante Thomas with a three and a two inside off the pump fake. And we'll be right back here on the East Mississippi Sports Network. Stay tuned. Tigers basketball. Just under 17 minutes left to play in the first half. Welcome to our broadcast. We are live in Clarksdale, Mississippi, home of the Coahoma Tigers. Inside the Pinnacle Coliseum. Turnaround, jump shots, good. Jaborius Fraser knocks it down. 1 point lead now for the Lions. Cam Horton. Pump fakes, kicks over. Bell for three, up and away, no good. Rebounded by Boatman. Boatman's going to take it. Right side, Boatman reading the floor. Almost gets slipped up, gets it off. Over to Boyd. Back up top. They're going to set up Tigers offense. Here comes Boatman. Boatman looking for the screen. Decides not to take it. It's going to penetrate. No basket. And a foul called on Keith Harris on the floor. Keith Harris going to find his first personal foul tonight. It's going to be Tigers basketball underneath their own goal. See what they can do on the inbounds play. Tigers looking, going to feed over or inside to Fraser. Fraser kicks back out. Back to Fraser. Fraser's going to go to work. Up and away. Foul called. Foul called on Ilyan Scott. Now it's in Jaborius Fraser to the line. Fraser sounds like a middle linebacker. Power forward, 6'6". He's a freshman. I have to say a good solid 220. First free throw is good, knocks it down. That's going to tie the game up. With 16:01 left to go, we can see our first lead change. If he can get it to go, he does. Tigers take the first lead change with 16:01 left to play in the first half. Here comes the Lions after the pair of free throws from Fraser for the Tigers. Cam Horton, top of the key to the right. It's going to be Keith Harris. To the left, Terriante Thomas. Inside, be Scott. Cam Horton looking for an offensive play here. He's going to pull it up himself. Deep two, up and away, right elbow, drains it. Bottom of the net, gets it to go. Finds his first 2 points tonight. 15-28. Tigers going to work the basketball. Robert Boyd, deep left. Up top to Somerville, they're going to work it left to right. Boatman Three ball up and away, no good. Rebounded. Terriante Thomas comes away with the boards. Here comes Thomas. Back the other way offensively for the Lions. Thomas gonna take it all by himself. One man to beat and gets the finger roll inside. Nice floater, Terriante Thomas. 9-6. Lions lead by 3 with just under 15 minutes. Substitutions coming to the table. Carlos Thomas getting ready to check in. Robert Davis Jr. and Dwayne Cox. All the scores table. And kick out. Pulls up. Deep two. 16-footer. Bottom of the net. Gets it. Boatman. Uncontested. He knocks down the open tray. Both teams shooting the basketball extremely well here early on. Keith Harris floater up and away. No good. Put back. Yoyan Scott can't get it to go. And going back the other way for the Tigers. It is blocked by Terriante Thomas from behind. Wow. Quintarius Boatman thought he was going to have a nice look inside, and Terriante Thomas comes from behind and gets the rejection. Nice job, Terriante Thomas. 9-8. Tigers basketball, 14-18 left to go, making inbounds. Boatman up top over to Bailey. Malik Bailey still quiet here early in the first half. A travel is going to be called on Daquan Morse. Malik Bailey may be quiet here in the first 6 minutes, but you cannot let that young man heat up. You have to keep your eyes on him at all times. Dwayne Cox going to check in. Going to feed inside. Bell goes to work and gets it inside. McKeedrick Bell. Dwayne Cox last time against his opponent had 18 points. Back at Scuba, they force a turnover out of bounds. Lions basketball, 11-8. 3-point lead for the Lions. Here comes Terriante Thomas, going to slow it down. Robert Davis Jr. is going to make his way down the floor. To the right, Dwayne Cox. Terriante Thomas going to set up the play. Davis, right wing. Three, dead center, fires up and away, no good. Missed shot by McKeedrick Bell from three-point land. Not a shot you want to leave Bell open on. 13:22 left to go here in the first half of basketball. It's like some man-to-man defense. Kicks out, three, fires, up and away, gets it, bang! Robert Boyd gets the three ball to go for the Tigers. Left of the perimeter, thus ties it up, 11-11. Thomas hands off to Dwayne Cox. Cox finds the screen over Carlos Thomas. Cox penetrates inside, no good, but the putback's good by Carlos Thomas. Lions will keep the lead, 13-11. 12:46 now left to go in the opening half of EMCC Monday Night Basketball. Boatman feeds inside and nearly taken away, and a foul's going to be called. Basketball. Looked pretty clean from here. Referees say you make contact. Don't call a foul. Robert Davis Jr. That's going to be the second team foul. Jordan Lee's going to check in, along with Malik Harbor. Terriante Thomas will go to the bench. 12:34 remains here in the opening half. Carlos Thomas, Jordan Lee, Robert Davis Jr., Malik Harbor, and Dwayne Cox going to be the five that Billy Begley has on the floor with 12.5 minutes left to go. Tigers. Swings around left side, left wing, back to the right wing, all alone, up and away, no good, too much on it, missed shot by the Kelius Granberry. Here comes the Lions, a travel called on the Lions. And the Tigers will get it. The first turnover of this ball game is committed on the travel. 12-11 now left to play. 13-11 your score. Lions on top here on the road. They're going to work it around top of the perimeter, right to left. Daquan Morse back to the right side, left to right. Right to left, three, fires out the perimeter, around the rim and out, missed shot. DeQuan Morris, rebound to Carlos Thomas. They're going to kick it out. Here comes Lee at the guard position. Lee going to dribble around, set it back up, top of the perimeter. Looking good to work. Just going to find the screen by Carlos Thomas. Illegal screen called on Carlos Thomas. Thomas, 6'8", 220, sophomore out of Horn Lake. Here comes the Tigers. Granberry swings over left side of DeQuan Morris. Morris going to work it, top of the perimeter, back to Morris. Morris pro hops inside, and travel called on Courtney Stovall. Stovall, small forward freshman out of Columbus, Mississippi. Here comes the Lions. Lee still at the guard spot. 11:08 left to play. Swings over. Dead center, Carlos Thomas. Back to the right side to Malik Harper. Harper looking good to work. Turn around, jump shot, no good. Travel call on Malik Harper. Second turnover, and the 7-footer will check in for the Lions. Sam Duncombe will come in for Malik Harper. Duncombe checks in with 10:59 left to play here in the first half. Right side, gonna work it. Tigers, 3, fires, good, bottom of the net. Malik Bailey being quiet. They just regained the Tigers the lead after the 3 ball. Duncombe gives over to Lee. Lee feeds inside of Thomas. Thomas goes to work and draws the foul. He'll go on and shoot 2. Foul called, Courtney Stovall. Carlos Thomas checks in first time tonight at the charity strike. 10.5 minutes at a standstill. Lions can take the lead with both free throws here. First one's up and away, knocks it down. Ties the ball game. Carlos Thomas shooting about 72% from the free throw territory. Second one's up and away, regains the lead. No, can't get the second one to fall. 1 for 2. Tigers going to push it. Bailey up to the right side. Thinking about taking the 3, decides not to. Granberry swings around to the left side. Back up top. They're going to work it. Right to left, left to right. Now the ball's in the hands of Granberry. Granberry looks over, dishes to Bailey. Bailey over to Morris. Bailey. Good defense from the Lions. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to take the 16-footer. Gets it. DeBoris Fraser gets it to fall. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Nearly taken away by the Lions, but they're going to call a foul on Jordan Lee. Robert Davis Jr. will come out. Keith Harris will check back in. Inbound up top to Duncombe, swings over to Lee. Lee, right wing. They're going to set it up. 9:43. Tigers up by 2. Left side. Harris. Deep left corner. Harris guarded tightly. Travel call. Keith Harris. Another turnover. Tigers basketball with 9:31 left to play in the first half. Tightly contested ball game here tonight in Clarksdale inside the Pinnacle Arena. Here comes Granberry. Granberry, right side, dishes. Pitch and catch between Granberry and Morris. Granberry to the left, 3, fires. Good if it goes, no good. Put back, up and away. Still can't get it, up and away, and they're going to call no basket. It'll be Lions basketball. Cox lobs it over to Lee. Here comes Lee. Lee's going to push it up court. 9 minutes left to play. Man-to-man defense the Tigers are going to go to. Try to slow down this Lions offense. Thomas looking for Duncan. Bounce pass, Keith Harris. Harris goes off, finishes inside. No whistle, but Keith Harris gets the basket. Ties things up 16-16. Somerville swings around left side of Morris. Morris back to Somerville. They're going to dish to the big man. Turnaround jump shot up and away. No good. Missed by Fraser. Lions going to come away with the boards. Lee feeds inside to Carlos Thomas, and Thomas is fouled. Thomas going to the line. A pair of free throws. First one's up and good. Thomas, pretty solid free throw shooter for the Lions. Gives the Lions a 1-point lead. 8:25 left to go here in the first half. It's been a quick first half of basketball so far. One more coming for Carlos Thomas. Look what Thomas does. Takes his time, focuses at the free throw line. He was unable to convert the free throw there. 1 for 2, 17-16. Somerville has it right side. Give it back to the guard, over to Morris. Morris, left side, over to Granberry, back to Morris. Morris has it right wing. Granberry's going to go to work, looks inside. Oh, no good. Offensive rebound, loose ball, and it's going to be Lions basketball. They're going to call a foul on Jaboris Fraser. So Cox, Cam Horton, Keith Harris, Carlos Thomas, Sam Duncombe's going to be the 5 that Billy Bagley still has on the floor with just under 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. Here comes Cam Horton. Horton set up the offense, going to send Dwayne Cox around to the left side of the wing. Harris over to Cox. Cox finds the screen off of Duncombe, decides not to take the 3 ball, gives it up top to Harris. Harris called for the screen. He's going to use it. A legal screen once again on Carlos Thomas. Tigers will get it after the legal screen. That's the second one called on Carlos Thomas. Dwayne Cox will come out. Along with Carlos Thomas. McKeedrick Bell will check back in. Terriante Thomas. 7.5 minutes remains here in the first half. Tigers, right side, Morris. Granberry kicks out, steps on the line, out of bounds. Marcus Somerville steps on the line. It'll be Lions basketball, 7:20 left to play, 16-17. Tightly contested first half of basketball action here tonight. Terriante Thomas back over to Bell. Bell gives over to Harris. Harris to Horton. Horton finds the screen off of Sam Duncombe. Harris, 3 ball, fires up and away. Too much on in. A whistle's going to be called.
It's Tiger basketball.
They're going to call a foul on Sam Duncombe. Tigers will get it. Dwayne Cox coming back to the score table. Sam will come out. Cox will come in. Man-to-man defense. Billy Begley's going to switch it up. 7 minutes left to play here until intermission tonight in Clarksdale. Here comes Boatman. Boatman swings up top of the perimeter. Good ball movement so far for the Tigers. Loses control of it. Ball still on the floor. Cox picks it up. Cox going to take it up and away. Finishes at the rim. Cox picks up the loose ball and answers. It's going to extend their lead by 3, 19-16. Good defense by the Lions. Here comes Boatman. Boatman looking, kicks over right side to Malik Bailey. Bailey over to Boatman. Boatman's going to dish inside. Low key, kicks out free throw territory, knocks it down for 2. Robert Boyd. Back to a 1-point lead now for the Lions. 6 minutes left to play. Cam Horton's going to penetrate in traffic. It's blocked, and here comes the Tigers back in transition. Lob it up and put in, no good. And they can't answer. Up and away. Still can't answer off of third chance points. Malik McKeedrick Bell comes away with the defensive rebound. Cox gets fouled on his way out. Count the basket. 3-point play coming. Dwayne Cox. Dwayne Cox, so smooth. Slices through the defense. One more coming for Dwayne Cox. Something you notice with Cox, he's usually the first one back on defense in a fast break situation. One more coming for Dwayne Cox. Knocks it down, 3-point play is good. Thanks to Dwayne Cox. Tigers basketball, Malik Bailey still remains to be quiet here in the first half. Nearly taken away by Dwayne Cox. 102 and foul called. Technical. Few words being exchanged between McKeedrick Bell. So we're going to call a unsportsmanlike technical on McKeedrick Bell. Few words was being exchanged between him and Courtney Stovall. First one's good. Malik Bailey. 5:33 at a standstill after the foul on the shot in the Class A technical. Second one's no good. Bailey 1 for 2 from the line. So now Denori Berry, sorry, it wasn't Stovall. It was Berry and Bell having a few words. They called the technical on McKeedrick Bell. Berry knocks down the first one.
Does that count as 2 fouls? Yes.
One more coming for Berry due to the technical. Up and away, he knocks it down. 21-22, back to a 1-point deficit for the Tigers. Lions on top, 5.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Here comes Terriante Thomas at the guard spot, over to Cox, back up top. Harris to Horton. Horton finds a screen. Ilion Scott pulls up 3, up and away, around the rim and out. Offense rebound, Ilion Scott, turnaround jump shot off the glass and good. Ilion Scott comes away with the offensive rebound and the putback for 2 points, 24-21. Trap was almost successful, wasn't able to get there in time. They kick out. Malik Bailey, thinking about the 3, decides not to, kicks over. Granberry 3-ball, fires, up and away, no good. Tigers keep it right here off their own offense rebound. 3-ball, right side, no good. Rebounded Terriante Thomas, and here comes Harris. Inside to Ilion Scott. Scott finishes the assist. Keith Harris. Offensive charge called on the other end. Nice defensive play by Ilion Scott. Be a charge called with 4:34 left to play, 26-21. Daquan Morris seems to be slow to get up. (21-26), both teams in the bonus. That's always good news. Daquan Morris seems to be okay. He's going to walk it off. get checked out by the trainer. Lions basketball. Tigers going to adjust their defense. They're going to go man-to-man. Here comes the Lions. Terriante Thomas making the inbound. Get back to Thomas. 4.5 minutes left to go. Here comes Thomas, going to cross the 10-second line. Thomas has possession. Going to find the screen off Ilion Scott. Thomas over to Cox. Cox going to go baseline low, up and away. No foul. Cox can't get it to go. Too much on it. 26-21, 5-point lead. Kicks over right wing. 3, up and away, no good. And it was nearly rebounded by Jerian Young. Goes off his fingertips, out of bounds. Last touch by Young. It'll be Tigers possession with 4:07 left. Cox will come out. Robert Davis Jr. will check back in. Tigers underneath their own goal. Kicks over to Berry. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers off of Denori Berry. And Lions will regain possession off a good defense by Jerian Young. 4:05 left to go. What a solid first half of basketball action. They're going to get the inbound play. Cam Horton breaks through the press, and he's going to slow it down. Cam Horton, right wing, crossover. Cam Horton loses it. He'll stay right here. Off the hands, off the fingertips of the Tigers. They're going to say Lions basketball. 3:54 left to go. Cam Horton making the inbound play. Robert Davis Jr. Deep right corner. They're going to lie back up top. Terriante Thomas will chase it. Grab the inbound. Thomas goes up, no foul. And going back. Tigers back in transition. And a foul's going to be called on Granberry. On foul committed at the rim on Robert Davis Jr. with 3:43 left to go here in the opening half. Granberry's going to check into the free throw line. Granberry shooting about 50% from the charity stripe, knocks down the first.
That is Granberry.
4-point lead now for the Lions. Granberry knocks 2 for 2. That's going to cut it down to a 3-point lead for the Lions. Here comes Cam Horton. Horton going to send his teammates up 4. 3:35 left to go. Kicks over to Robert Davis Jr. to the right. Going to work it. Terriante Thomas pulls up 3. Fires. No good, but the offensive rebound put back by Ilion Scott is. Tigers going to push it up floor. Slices through defense. Finishes it inside is Somerville. You score, I score has been the name of the game for the past 3 minutes. 25-28. Finds the screen to Ilion Scott. Cam Horton over Robert Davis Jr. Left wing. They're going to give inside to Ilion Scott. Scott's going to go to work on defender. Kicks out 3. Up and away. Robert Davis Jr. No good. Can't get it. Rebounded. Courtney Stovall in favor of the Tigers. And Tigers going to get another look on the offensive side. Granberry finds the screen off of Berry. And he's going to set up the play. Work top of the perimeter. Looking good to work. Granberry, 3 ball. Contested by Terriante Thomas. Rebounded by the Lions by Jerian Young. Young comes away with the boards. The Lions back the other way. Here comes Terriante Thomas. The finish at the rim. The floater's good. Terriante Thomas takes it all by himself. A straight line from the left corner inside to the west side of the rim, and he finishes nicely. 5-point lead now. Just under 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Good defense, Ilion Scott. Stovall gets his own rebound back and puts it in for 2 after the deflection from Ilion Scott. Terriante Thomas finds the screen off Ilion Scott. Thomas, top of the key, swings around, right wing. They're going to give it deep corner. 3 ball, fires. No good. Missed, and a foul is going to be called. Jerry and Young had the 3-ball all to himself. Can't knock it down. It'll be Tigers basketball. That's 10 fouls committed for the Lions. That's going to put the Tigers in double bonus due to the foul committed by Jerry and Young on a loose ball foul. That'll send the Tigers to the charity stripe. Denori Berry go to the line. Berry, 6'8", small forward, a freshman out of New Albany, Mississippi. Knocks down the first one. 1:21 left to go in the first half. Keith Harris getting ready to check in for the Lions. Up and away, good, knocks it down. Barry knocks down 2 for 2. Pretty good free throw shooter to be 6'8", a small forward. Knocks down both pair of free throws, makes it a 1-point deficit now for the Tigers. Here comes the Lions, 1:19 remains here in the first half. Cam Horton making his way across the 10-second line. Keith Harris going to pop back out to the left wing. Going to dish it over right side, Carriante Thomas. Thomas looking. Back to Elian Scott. Back over to Harris. Harris feeds over to Scott. Scott, left elbow. Back to Harris. Harris finds the screen from Scott. Harris goes up. Finishes inside. Under a minute left to play here in the first half of basketball. Been a quick first half. Tigers going to swing around to the left, back up top. Malik Bailey. Bailey over to the right side, back to Bailey. Bailey swings it back. Granberry, 3, fires, up and away, no good. And rebounded by Malik Harper for the Lions. No look pass inside. Elian Scott. Give the assist to Keith Harris. Elian Scott will get the 2 points. 15 seconds, shot clock's not a factor. Counting down to a 10-second mark now. Here until halftime, here in Clarksdale, Mississippi. 3, fires Malik Bailey, no good. Rebounded, Terriante Thomas taken away. Turn, jump shot at the buzzer, gets it. DeQuan Morse.
DeQuan Morse, people.
Lions lead here at the half, 31-34. A fabulous first half of basketball action. Adjustments going to be made. Billy Begley looking to get the victory here tonight on the road. Still a whole other second half action left to go. We'll have a 10-minute pause in action. We'll be back here in 5 for first half recap, stats, and then some scores run MACJC action tonight. Some finals for women's action and halftime scores of men's action. We'll be back here at the Pinnacle Center here in Clarksdale, Mississippi, here in about 4 minutes. East Mississippi Sports Network, 34-31, Lions lead at half. 5 minutes left to go until second half action resumes. Welcome back, everybody. Clarksdale, Mississippi. I'm Austin Buchanan courtside. What an exciting first half of basketball we've seen between these two teams, Billy Begley and his Lions and Coahoma Tigers. Stats for the first half. Terriante Thomas, Ilyan Scott just really putting up the points for Terriante Thomas. He's 5 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from three-point territory. He has a total of 11 points and 1 block. Ilyan Scott, he's 4 for 5 with two rebounds and 8 points. And that's Dwayne Cox coming off the bench with 5 points and a rebound as well. As far as the boards go, pretty evenly matched. Both teams, for the Lions, they have 16 rebounds versus Coahoma, 15 rebounds. Turnovers for East Mississippi, they committed 4 there in the first half to the Coahoma Tigers 6. And shooting from the field, Tigers shooting about 33% from the field, 10 for 30. And for the Lions, they're 15 for 28, shooting about 53% from the field here in the first half of basketball action. Three-point territory. They're 1 for 7, about 14%. And as far as the Tigers, they're 20%, going 3 for 15. Malik Bailey hit 1 for 3. Robert Boyd hit 1 for 1. And then Marcus Somerville was able to hit any off his 3 attempts. Now Boatman tried 1, wasn't able to convert. Daquan Morris hit 1 for 2. Denori Berry is 0 for 1 on his attempts, but he hit all 3 of his free throws. And speaking of free throws, 8 for 8 for the Tigers there in the first half. Shooting 100%, obviously. For the Lions, free throws made, they're 3 for 5. Carlos Thomas is 2 for 3. Dwayne Cox 1 for 1, and Cam Gordon 0 for 1. That's pretty much the stats there in the first half. 34-31, your halftime score. Points in the paint. Key dominance, dominating inside the paint is East Mississippi. 24 points. That came from the paint for East Mississippi. They've been doing a very good job of keeping Coahoma on those outside shots. Coahoma's only had 6 points inside the paint there in the first half. Points off turnovers, East Mississippi 4, Coahoma 3. Second chance points. East Mississippi has converted 4 second chance points. And then players come off the bench. Both teams pretty evenly matched. East Mississippi has 9 points off their bench players. Coahoma's 10 points. 1:40 left to play until the second half of basketball action. Finals in the women's action of EMCC tonight. Final Blue Mountain College at Northwest. Northwest dominates 88-52 the final score. Well, this is for the whole season. Let's get to the scores tonight. For the women's action. Brought to you by JUCO Weekly, your one-stop shop and place for all your scores in MAC-JC basketball action. Women's basketball finals tonight, February 5th, Monday night of MAC-JC basketball. Northeast gets the victory 89-78 over Northwest. Meridian Trails came up short against East Central at East Central. East Central taking the victory 83-68. Jones gets the W on the road 73-69 in the women's action tonight over Hines. 60-59, a dandy one there in Bull River. Lady Wildcats come up short to Lady Bears. Lady Bears get the road victory 60-59. Of course, the Lady Lions got the victory here tonight in Clarksville, Mississippi, 89-77 over the Coahoma Tigers. Gulf Coast comes up short at Colin, 78-63, and Holmes, 64-57. That is the women's basketball action. Real quick in men's action before the second half resumes. At half, it's a tightly contested one. Northwest at North are hosting Northeast. Northwest leading at half 42-41. Meridian on top at half against East Central by 3, 40-37. Hines and Jones tied up at half 37-37. Pole River 41-29 at half over Southwest. And we're here tonight for second half basketball action. Second half underway. It's Lions basketball. Keith Harris kicks out. McKeedrick Bell, Cam Morton, Yoyan Scott, Terriante Thomas, the 5 that Billy Begley has on the floor. Back the other way for the Tigers. First look here in the second half. Feeds inside, up and away. No good. Defensive rebound in favor of the Tigers. Offensive rebound, correction. Feed inside to the big man. Deflected. They're going to call the foul on McKeedrick Bell. I didn't see a foul there, but they're going to say a foul was called. McKeedrick Bell made clean contact, but I'm not the referee. That's going to send Fraser to the line. 19-17 at a pause. We're just underway here in the second half. First one's up around the rim and out. Fraser shooting about 75% for the season at the charity stripe. Second one's good. Fraser was 2 for 2 there in the first half. 32-34. Lions hands off and a illegal screen. O'Neal Young Scott. It's going to be Tigers basketball. And they're going to say 5 fouls.
Y'all got 2. Y'all got 2 on the stat sheet. I got 2 on him.
And they're going to have a discussion.
Yeah, you got 1 on the stat sheet. You got 1 on the stat sheet.
And they're going to discuss it
Stat sheet comes like that.
at the scores table. They're going to call 5. They're going to review this one. Say 5 fouls with 19-08. Referee is going to discuss this one over. They're going to look at the official book. They're going to call. They're going to call it on. They're saying McKeedrick Bell has. So we're going to discuss this over. So they're saying the technical foul gave him 2 fouls. They're going to say McKeedrick Bell is going to be out. They're going to say that 5. So they're going to discuss this one over. See what the official word is. So they're going to call 5 fouls. On McKeedrick Bell. 19:05 left to go here in the second half. Foul. Foul called on Keith Harris. First one's up and away, good. Knocks it down. 18:54 left to go. McKeedrick Bell's fouled out. Not sure how, but they're going to say 5 on him. Keith Harris goes up. A foul's called. Foul called on Jaboris Fraser. That's going to send Keith Harris to the line. Keith Harris going to the free throw line. First one's up and around the rim and out. Knocks down the second one. Second one's good. It's going to give the Lions back to 1-point lead. 18:44 left to play here in the second. Tipped away. Here comes Cam Horton. Missed dunk by Cam Horton. Periante Thomas up and away. Finishes. Second chance points in. 37-34. Lions on top. Lob over to the left side. Tigers have it. Pitch and catch. They give it over to Bailey. 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. They're going to get a shot off here. They're going to penetrate inside, and we're going to call a foul on Ilion Scott. On the floor, it's Tigers basketball. Shot clock's going to reset. Tigers going to swing around. Looks out, 3, fires, Boatman up, good, drains it. $17:35 left to go, 37-37. Thomas kicks out, 3, foul. Called on Daquan Morris. Should be inbound play coming for the Lions. Cam Horton making the inbound for the Lions. Feeds up top, Terriante Thomas. Thomas pulls up, 3, drains it, gets it to go. Terriante Thomas answers back with a 3 of his own. Nicely done. 17-10 now left to go here in the second half. Tightly contested battle between these two ball teams tonight. Feet inside, kicks out. Back outside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lions have been doing a great job defensively solidifying the middle. 3 up and away. No good. Rebounded. Keith Harris. Harris outlet pass to Horton. Here comes Horton. Kicks over. Dwayne Cox. Cox blocked from behind. No foul called. Maybe Lions basketball. They're up by 3, 40-37 over the Tigers. And Bailey has been quiet tonight. Malik Bailey for Coahoma Tigers. He only has 4 points in this ballgame. Called a travel on Terriante Thomas. Tigers will get it. Here comes the Tigers. Making away across half court. Here's Boatman. To the left is Somerville. Bailey as well. Bailey left side. Gonna work it. Trades up. No foul. Loose ball. Put back. Still no good. Loose ball. And both teams come on top of it. It's going to be a jump ball. Both teams fall on top of the basketball. 16-16 left to go. Good hustle by both teams.
Tiger basketball.
Boatman. Too many Tigers getting it underneath their own goal. Over to Malik Bailey. Bailey swings around. Back to the right side. Bailey. They're looking for Bailey on the cut. Decides not to give it to him. They'll keep it up top of the perimeter. 16 minutes left to play. Penetrates. Pro hops up. No good. Offense rebound. Taken away by Dwayne Cox. And a foul is going to be called as Keith Harris comes away with it. Foul called on the Tigers on Robert Boyd. Denori Berry checks in. 15:55 left to go here in the final half of basketball action. Has been a thrilling one so far. McKedrick Bell fouled out. Apparently what the official bookkeeper has here tonight. Thomas going to penetrate up and away. Finishes inside. Terriante Thomas gets it. 42-37. Tigers trail. Lions starting to pick it up offensively. Very solid job defensively on the inside. Malik Bailey, three. No good. Front of the iron. Loose. Young Scott comes away with it. Feeds back to Cam Horton. Cam Horton regains controls Lions basketball after the missed three ball by Malik Bailey. Feeds inside, up. Young Scott can't get it to go in traffic. Here comes Boatman. Crosses the half-court line. Back over, left side. Three, fires. No good. Loose ball, last touch. And it's off the hands of the Tigers. Lions will get it with 14:55 remaining in the ball game. Pretty good attendance tonight. It's Monday night edition. Keith Harris has it. Penetrates, pro hops up and away. Finishes inside. Keith Harris doing what he does best. Slicing through the defense and answering. 44-37. Penetrates up and good. Marcus Somerville gets it to go. Here comes Keith Harris. Harris goes up, no foul. And taken away, no contact made. Outside, three, fires, good if it goes, drains it. Marcus Somerville gets the three ball to fall. 42-44, 14-11 left to go. Here in the second half, we'll be right back. Here on the East Mississippi Sports Network, it's your Lions on top. Action ready to resume here in the second half after the timeout break. 14:08 left to go. Lions on top by 2. After the three ball from Marcus Somerville right before the timeout break. Lions with possession and the 2-point lead. Cam Horton finds it and a foul's called. Foul's going to be called on Denori Berry. Cam Horton will go to the line. Shoot 2. Cam Horton is 0 for 1 there in the first half. First one's up, knocks it down, bottom of the net. Nicely done, extends the lead by 3. Carlos Thomas is in. Keith Harris, Cam Horton at the line. Second one's up, good. Dwayne Cox and Terriante Thomas. 46-42, 4-point lead now for the Lions. Just under 14 minutes left to go. Tigers. Feed around the left side. Back out, Granberry, 3, left side, up away, no good. Rebounded by Keith Harris. Here comes Harris after the rebound. 13 and a half minutes remains. Cam Horton, top of the perimeter. Terriante Thomas can run the baseline, finds the screen. Carlos Thomas pulls up. Cam Horton, 2, up and away, no good. Missed shot, rebounded by Stovall. And here comes the Tigers, right side. Offensive charge called on Granberry. Had his feet set. Keith Harris signaling he has to come out. He's going to come out. Checking in is going to be Malik Harper. 13-12 now left to play. 42-46. The Lions with the basketball in the 4-point lead. Cam Horton's going to cross half court. He's going to slow it down. Terriante Thomas to his left. Cox to his right. Cox going to come around to the left side. Thomas to the right side. Right wings Thomas. Carlos Thomas feeds inside. Up. No good. No foul. Taken away. Here comes Granberry up court. Fast break opportunity. Going to try to finish. Can't do it. Rebounded by Malik Harper. Terriante Thomas with a fancy move, but the putback's no good. Terriante Thomas comes away with the offensive rebound. Put up, and a foul's going to be called. Foul called on the Tigers. 12:38 left to go. Terriante Thomas checks into free throw territory. He'll have 2. First one's up and away. From the rim and out. Free throw problems continue for the Lions. First half, they was 3 for 5. They're going to call a lane violation. Malik Harper. Tigers will get it 42-46, 12:35 left to go here in the final half of basketball action. Swings around, right side, back up top of the perimeter, swings around to the left. Tigers have it. Malik Bailey still quiet offensively. Jump shot up, good, drains it, Tigers. Daquan Morris gets it to go. 2-point lead now for the Lions. Cam Horton over to Cox. Cox to Thomas. Carlos Thomas, Terriante Thomas. Back over to Horton. We're going to play pitch and catch. Top of the perimeter. Cox has it. Penetrates up and finishes. Dwayne Cox in traffic. Dwayne Cox makes those type of shots look so easy. Been doing it all season long. It's like he likes the opponent and he likes to be defended. Out of bounds. Off the back of Terriante Thomas. We'll stay right here, Tigers basketball. Back up top, nearly loses it, regains. Gonna go base on low. Foul called.
T-Bone draws the foul. He goes to the line.
Foul called on Carlos Thomas. Boatman going to the charity stripe. Ilion Scott getting ready to check in. Terriante Thomas will come out. Looks like maybe bleeding. Robert Davis Jr. is going to check in on the Ilion Scott. Carlos Thomas will come out as well. Along with Terrante Thomas. Thomas is bleeding from his lips. Appears to be okay. They will not allow you on the court if you have blood coming out any part of the body. Boatman at the line, 44-48. Boatman shooting 81%, knocks down the first one. Not the person you want to send to the charity stripe if you're the Lions or Billy Bagley. Second one's up, no good. Second chance points off the offensive rebound for the Tigers. The rebound was Daquan Morris. Right side, kicks out. Top of the perimeter, back to the left side. Dish outside. Out of bounds, and no, we're going to keep it right here. Out of bounds, last off of the Lions. Last touch off the Lions. 11 minutes left to go, 45-48. Quick second half of basketball so far. We're about the midway point. A little less than a minute to go to the 10-minute mark. Offensive foul. Called on Denori Berry. Lions will get it back. Here comes Cam Horton. Cox to the right. Robert Davis Jr. to the left. They're going to give over to Malik Harper. Harper over to Elion Scott. Scott feeds deep right corner to Cam Horton. Finds the screen. Cox pump fakes. Penetrates up and away. And foul call. Dwayne Cox will go to the line. Dwayne Cox will take that all day long. He's another one that's not scared to attack the basket. That's what you love to see. Dwayne Cox, definitely not the biggest player, only 6'1", 165, a freshman out of Ripley, but so much energy. So smooth offensively and defensively. First one's good. 10:37 at standstill. Cox shooting two. His first one was good. One more. If you knock it down, be a 5-point lead. Second one's up. Good. 2 for 2. 5-point lead now for the Lions. 10:34 left to play. Here comes Boatman. Head guard swings around right side to Morris. And they're going to call a foul on Elion Scott. Tigers basketball.
Checking in, big check on Frazier and Robert Boyd.
Substitutions being made. Robert Boyd's going to check in along with Jaborius Frazier. Frazier, big man, 6'6", power forward. Tigers will get possession. They're on court side. 10:24 left to go here in the second half. 5-point lead for the Lions. Boatman has it. Boatman swings around right wing to Bailey. Back to Boatman. Boatman meets the defense. Take it away. Robert Davis Jr. lobs it. Cam Horton. And the lay-in by Cam Horton for two. Gets it to go. The steal. Good defense by Robert Davis Jr. Able to come away with the deflection. Also the assist. Can't ask for better brownie points than that. Get a steal in the stat sheet and an assist. Travel called. Lions will get it. .950. Just under 10 minutes left to go here in the final half. 9:48 counting down. Here comes Cam Horton. Robert Davis Jr. has it. Over to Elion Scott. Scott to Dwayne Cox. Cox back up to Horton. Horton's going to take it. Trying to lob inside. Loose ball, and the Tigers come away with it. Boyd will come away with the Deflected pass. A whistle is going to be called. No basket. So it's going to be Tigers basketball, 9:26 left to go. Not sure what the call was. I'm guessing a foul. They didn't clarify here. Loose ball. They call a foul on Cam Horton.
Hey, 1-1. Forget about it. 1-1. Get your body in front of him.
Both teams in the bonus. Still a lot of basketball left to be played. Lions share 17 fouls here in the second. Tigers 8 team fouls. Keith Harris getting ready to check in at the line. Robert Boyd. Boyd, it's a 1-1. Missed the first. It's live action. First one's up and away. No good. Rebounded to Wayne Cox. Off the miss. 1-1. Cam Horton's going to slow it down a bit. 9:13 left to go here in the final half of basketball action. Here in the MACJC Monday night. And Robert Davis Jr. will have it. Finds the screen off Ilyan Scott. Bounce pass inside. No good. Missed by Ilyan Scott. Rebounded. Here comes the Tigers. 3. Fires. No good. Rebounded. Ilyan Scott gets the defensive rebound.
Tiger basketball.
Foul called on the Tigers on DeQuan Morris. Ilyan Scott will go to the free throw line to shoot. He came away with the defensive rebound, but he is fouled by DeQuan Morris. Both teams in the bonus. Ilyan Scott shooting 37%. Scott. First one's up and away. No good. And Tigers come away with defensive rebound. Scott can't get the free throw. 1-1 to fall. Tigers will get it. 52-45, 8:40 left to go. They're going to feed to the big man. To the post, up and away. No good. High, and a push going to be called on Turquise Harris. No, correction. Marcus Somerville. 2 shots coming for the Lions. Jarian Young will check into the charity stripe. Double bonus coming, so he'll get 2 regardless. First one's up. Good, knocks it down, Jarian Young. Freshman guard, averaging about 64% from free throw territory, about 5 points a game. 8:36 at a pause. Second one's on its way, and no good. Here comes the Tigers now offensively. Malik Bailey swings over to Somerville. Somerville with the basketball. And give it over to DeQuan Morris. Morris right side to Bailey. Bailey dish down low. Turnaround jump shot up and away. No good. Rebound. Still up for grabs. And Jarian Young picks it up. No foul called.
20.
And the Tigers come away with it. I'm going to reset the shot clock to 27 seconds now. Tigers with it. 8:09 left to play. 45-53. 3. Fires. Up and away. No good. Rebounded. Jarian Young. Here comes Cam Horton making his way up the floor. Just under 8 minutes left to go in this contest tonight. Here inside Pinnacle Arena. Here in Clarksdale. Finds the screen. Ilyan Scott kicks out. Young thinking about taking the 3. Decides to hand off to Keith Harris, right wing. Harris finds the screen. Pro hops, kicks out. And foul called. Foul called on the Tigers on Jaborius Fraser. That's going to send Keith Harris to the free throw line. Keith Harris, not the best free throw percentage, shooting 43%. He'll get 2 here. First one's up. Good, knocks it down. Terriante Thomas going to check in for Robert Davis Jr. Davis will come out. 7:42 left to go in the ball game. King's going to check in. Up and away. Good. Knocks down 2 for 2. Make it a 10-point ball game. Biggest lead of the game yet. Comes with 7:38 left to go here in the first half. Tigers with possession. Go to work. Kicks out. 3 ball. No. Pump fakes. Kicks around. Back over to Malik Bailey. Bailey feeds inside. It is blocked by Yoyan Scott. Floater. No good. Loose ball. Third chance opportunity. Malik Bailey can't finish. Rebounded by Jerry Young. Young comes away with it. Lions on a roll. They up by 10. 7:10 left to go in the ball game. 55-45. McKeedrick Bills fouled out. Lions still able to answer. Getting the job done here tonight. Keith Harris cross. Slices through the defense. Kicks out. 3. No. Can't get it. Rebounded. Terriante Thomas makes the save. It's Cam Horton. Horton going to reset up the offense. After the missed 3 by Jerry and Young, Lions able to come away with the save. Thanks to Terriante Thomas' hustle. Finds the screen, Yoyan Scott. Kicks over. Young, 3, fires, no good. Young is not feeling it from 3-point territory. Swings over Malik Bailey. Back to Bailey. Bailey. Give it over, far right side, top of the wing. Back to the middle, swings around, left wing. Going to penetrate, baseline low, pulls up the jumper, up and away, no good. Rebounded, Terriante Thomas. 6:10 remains in the second half. Lions up by 10. Jerry Young, Keith Harris. Terriante Thomas. Thomas penetrates up and away. Draws the foul. 2 baskets coming for Terriante Thomas. Foul called on Daquan Morris. Terriante Thomas going to the line to shoot 2 with 5:48 left to go.
Number 11. We got 5 on number 11.
Up and away, good.
We got 5. I'm sure they probably got 1.
5:48 left to go. Good. Terriante Thomas. 57-45. Cox is going to check in. Cox will check in for Young. 57-45. It's 1-1. So Lions still have 2 fouls to give in order to give the Tigers a double bonus. 1-1. Denori Berry at the free throw line. Berry's first one's up and away. No good. Rebounded by Yoyan Scott. Tigers come up short at the 1-1, and here comes the Lions. Cam Horton to the right, Dwayne Cox to the left, Keith Harris, hands off to Dwayne Cox. Cox, they're gonna call for the double team. Cox get past it off the screen. Yoyan Scott kicks out. Thomas, 3, no good. Terriante Thomas cannot get the 3. Lions cannot find that touch from 3-point territory here in the second half. Up, away, no good. Loose ball, and Yoyan Scott comes away with it. Here comes Keith Harris. 5:10 left to go. Here comes Keith Harris, or Cam Horton, correction. Horton On the front floor to the right is Dwayne Cox, deep corner, looking for the screen, finds it. Skip pass over to Keith Harris, bounce pass inside. Baseline low, travel call on Deontay Thomas. Another turnover call for the Lions. Lions up 57-45. They're up by 12.
Come on! Come on!
Marcus Somerville will hand it over to Kiski King. Up and away, no good. Rebounded to Dwayne Cox, comes away with the board.
Let's go!
Cox gets rid of it, right side. Here comes Cam Horton. Horton over to Cox. And a foul is going to be called. Marcus Somerville. Dwayne Cox, the person you want to go to the charity stripe in this situation. Dwayne Cox shooting about 72%. 2 free throws coming, looking to cushion the lead with 4:21 left to go. Here comes the free throw up and away. Good by Cox. One more coming for Dwayne Cox with 4:21 left to go here in the final half of basketball action tonight. Try to get some scores update around the MACJC in the final minutes of this matchup tonight. Second one's good, Cox. Lions, outstanding defense inside tonight.
Take up!
Wonder. Tigers up and away, finishes inside. Marcus Somerville knocks it down for 2. 47-59, 4:04 left to play. Lions on top. We'll step aside, timeout. We'll be right back here on the East Mississippi Sports Network. Stay tuned. We come back early from the timeout break. Lions on top, 59-47 here tonight in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Good to have you. I'm courtside Austin Buchanan. Men's action, 4 minutes left to go, 4:04 to be exact. MACJC basketball action, scores around the MACJC tonight on this Monday night edition of college basketball. Northwest comes up big against Northeast, 93-85. Meridian gets the victory over East Central at East Central, 40-37 at the half. Correction, not a final, that's a halftime score. Jones and Hines all knotted up, 37-37. At the half, Pearl River leads 41-29 over the Bears. Mississippi Gulf Coast trails 41-36 over Colin at half, and then Delta at half trails over Holmes 37-39 at Delta. 4 minutes left to go here in the final half of basketball action. Lions basketball, Thomas on the far sideline. Looking to make the inbound until Elion Scott finds him. Back over to Scott. Scott, Cox. Gonna hand off to Keith Harris. Harris, lob inside. Terriante Thomas finishes inside. Count it. 61-47. Bailey for 3. Drains it. 50-61. Lions on top. Timeout taken after the big 3 ball from Malik Bailey. We'll be right back on the East Mississippi Sports Network. Action to resume after timeout break after the big 3-ball from Malik Bailey. It's 11-point lead for the Lions. Lions will get the basketball. Ready to resume action. Cox making the inbound. Terriante Thomas finds Keith Harris. Harris going to go sideline. Harris dribbles it out to Wayne Cox. Hands off over to Cam Horton. Harris bobbles it, loses it. In trouble. Taken away, and here comes the Tigers.
20.
Tigers with it. Kicks over. Bailey for 3. Short! Rebounded Keith Harris. Here comes the Lions. Horton feeds over to Wayne Cox. Yoyan Scott feeds over Cam Horton. Cross court to Keith Harris. Yoyan Scott back to Cam Horton. They're trying to send a double team. Pretty much everyone touches the basketball. Keith Harris up and around the rim. No good. And going back. Deflected. And saved by Cam Horton. Good defense. Dwayne Cox got a piece of it. Looks like a little unsportsmanlike conduct on Somerville. They're going to call a timeout. We'll be right back on the East Mississippi Sports Network. .221 left to go, Lions. Basketball. And so they're going to call delay a game on the Lions. It'll be their basketball. Cox making the inbound. Over to Keith Harris. Harris guarded heavily. Harris back up top to Cam Horton. Horton. Keith Harris. 2:10 left to go. Keith Harris going to penetrate up and away, and a foul call. Block call on Malik Bailey. That's going to send Keith Harris to the charity stripe. Chance at 2 free throws due to the double bonus. 2:09 will come to a stop here in the final half. First one's up. Good, knocks it down.
One stop.
One more coming, Keith Harris. Around the rim and out. Here comes the Tigers. Time's not on their side with 2:02 left to go. 2-minute mark now in the ball game. 3, fires, drains it. Boatman.
Let's go, Tigers.
Down to 9-point lead. 62-53, just under 2 minutes left to go. We'll take a timeout here on the East Mississippi Sports Network. Lions basketball 62-53. 1:52 left to go. Feeds over to Terriante Thomas. Thomas feeds into Trevick, taken away. One-hand slam. Quan Morse. Skip pass. Keith Harris feeds down low to Leon Scott. Out of bounds. Will stay right here. Lions basketball. (55-62). 1:34 now. Lions get underneath their own goal. Cam Horton making an inbound. Up top, Dwayne Cox. Terriante Thomas. Penetrate up and draws the foul. Hugo on to shoot 2. That's 5, and he'll be out. Foul call on Daquan Morris. That's his 5th. He'll come out the ball game with 1:29 left to play. 62-55. Terriante Thomas going to the line to extend this lead.
Give it up for Daquan Morris.
Good. Knocks it down. One more coming. Terriante Thomas to make it a 9-point lead. If he can convert. Ricky Smith Jr. is going to come out. Denori Berry will check in. One more. Up and away. Good. 2 for 2. Terriante Thomas.
One step. One step. Come on, Billy.
127. Bailey's going to feed inside. Good hands. Good deflection by Keith Harris. Tigers basketball. Going to swing around to the left side. Back to Bailey. Bailey. 3. Fires. Good. Somerville knocks it down for 3. 1:08 left to go. Timeout taken. We'll be right back here on the East Mississippi Sports Network. .108 left to play. Lions will get it. Cox. They're going to call it travel on the Tigers. It'll be Tigers basketball. 1:05 left. Feedback up top. Right side, 3. Good if it goes. No good. Gets the rebound. Loose ball. Up and away. No good. Rebounded Terriante Thomas. Here comes Cam Horton. Push it up. Has half court. Keith Harris. Cox going to hold on to it. Kicks it out. 40 seconds left to go. Back up top. They're going to foul him. Terriante Thomas going to the line. 37 seconds left. He gets 2 no matter what here. Due to the double bonus. Good. Gets the second one. 2 for 2. 35 seconds left to go. 3, no foul. Up and away, he'll go on and shoot 2. Two shots. The player's going to be down for Coahoma. Denori Berry appears to be okay. He'll walk it off. They'll keep him in the ball game with 27 seconds left to go. Lions looking to hold on to the victory tonight on the road. In a moment, we'll have some final scores around the EMCC. If not, you can check them out at jucoweekly.org. Free throw coming for Marcus Somerville. Free throw up. Good, knocks it down. 59-66. 27 seconds. Shot clock's not a factor. Lions look to trying to hold out. Draw the foul. There gets the second.
Free goes to Marcus Somerville.
Wayne Cox. Give over to Robert Davis Jr. and he'll draw the foul. He'll go on. 19 seconds left to go here in the ball game. First one's up. No good. Yoyan Scott getting ready to check in. Knocks down the second one. Just don't foul here. Let the clock run out. 67-60. Feed out top 3. Good. Drains it. Foul call. 10 seconds left to go. Lions going to hold on to the victory tonight. 63-67 with 10 seconds. They're going to get the job done on the road. Sharon Thompson, the Lady Lions, able to defeat the Lady Tigers tonight before this matchup. First one's up, good, knocks it down. One more coming. No good. 9 seconds. Foul called on Ilion Scott. He's going to go on to shoot 2. 4 seconds left to go. Now he will get the dunk, but he'll go on to shoot 2 was Marcus Somerville. So really no finals has taken place yet around the MAC-JC, but you can check out jucoweekly.org tonight for all the finals. First one's no good. Fans starting to clear out. Good. You're going to foul him. He'll go to line to cushion the lead with 2 seconds left to go. I don't see the reason to draw the foul. And you're down by 4 or 5 to take the lead. That's going to send Cam Horton shooting 80% from the free throw line with 2 seconds left to go in the ball game. First one's good to add on to the lead. Good. Lions going to get the job done here tonight. On the road, they defeat the Coahoma Tigers.
Tigers
Final score 70-64. Lions. They both get the job done at home and on the road. Women's get the victory and the men's get the victory. That's going to do it until Thursday. February 8th, we'll be at Northeast Mississippi for a doubleheader action North Division matchup in Boonville. Tip-off for the men's action 7:30, women's action 5:30. Final score tonight before we say goodnight. Final score. Lions get the job done. 70-64, clean sweep for the Lady Lions and the men's Lions. They both get the job done, and we'll see you Thursday night on the away game. Northeast hosting East Mississippi. Final score 70-64, but Austin Buchanan saying good night from the Pinnacle Arena here in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Good night, everybody.